What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today. And today we have two awesome boxes. We have four really rare models here that I was able to get for a fairly good deal. So hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you guys are, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you guys never miss out on any content to come. So very excited to open these. One came from a user on Instagram that asked me about the models they had. There was, if you can't tell, there was some that I wanted. And right here, this box came from eBay. Got another model that I've needed for one of my airports. Just getting prepared. The service did get pushed back at one of the airports. I'm sure a lot of you guys, well, thumbnail. I'm sure you guys know what it is. So currently ripping off the tape kind of hard here. There we go. Somewhat. Come on. There we go. As we make landing. Great eBay user. He gave me some information about what to expect and with that potential landing gear coming off and stuff. This is an Aero Classic, so I am very aware. We make landing in the box. We have about 150,000 paper shreds, something like that. So let's see if we can get it out without, having to make a mess. I think we did. So here is the main attraction. I've wanted this one. It's very hard to find. It got released in 2017 when the delivery was brand new. We have the Air Canada Airbus A319 by Aero Classics. Very neat design here. They actually decided to do something with the box here. Kind of have all the tail variations. Air Canada celebrates its 80th birthday. Air Canada, in another language. Have the A320 on that side. You have the 319 right there, and 321. So it's kind of just a trio for Aero Classics to release all the new liveries. Kind of a dusty box. It was claimed to be in storage. Nice box, or nice art here on the back with the Canada 150. You have some mountains here. You have the I can't think of that name right now. One of the cities, probably Toronto or Calgary, or maybe even Montreal, who knows. Then another monument. So awesome box here. I actually really liked it. So getting into the box, this model has been lightly used. Has not been took out of the box many times, according to this user. The new livery Air Canada was A319. Needed this for Orange County, and I think they're going to bring it back to Phoenix, hopefully. So I'm very glad to have it. I did not want to get a retro one. I paid $61. It was a little expensive, but it was really low until the final minute on the bid. I ended up was able to outbid the guy at the very end. But you know, it is what it is. It's all right. Put in a bid for $65, so I about lost it. But anyways, it is a super nice model, even though the Air Canada's, the Aero Classics sometimes have issues with their landing gears falling off. So hopefully that isn't the case. But you have some awesome designs here on the cockpit windows, followed by the Star Alliance logo, the L1 door, the Air Canada titles. You got the patch down here, that landing gear. Scrolling through here, greatly sized CFM engines, some decent wing detail for Aero Classics. It's a really nice sharp looking plane. They didn't mess up the colors too bad on this one, obviously, since it's that red isn't like too bright on the aircraft. Here it is a little bright in real life. I'm sure it'll look better in the light. And then you have the patch there for the tail. Other side here you have your loaders. Very nice little model for sure. And then you have the Air Canada patch on the bottom, the landing gear as well, and the black underbelly. What a sharp livery. I'm really glad to start getting more Air Canada models. This is my fourth Air Canada. I have the 789, the E170, and the CRJ705. I do want to get the A330-300, but that NG released. However, I'm trying to save up for some other things as well. However, this is a nice little model, and it's going to look really nice sitting there at Orange County. Hopefully, if they make their service debut in September, which is what it's looking to be now, and hopefully these will be able to come into Phoenix. I'll be able to use it maybe as the substitution if I don't have anything else, because I didn't buy this for no reason. So what nice aircraft. The tail number, by the way, is Charlie Golf whatever I is, I can't think of it, India Tango Romeo. I actually got one for once. I'm getting better with the more videos and stuff I watch, the better I get with the aviation alphabet. So very nice there. Awesome little model. Aero Classics did a very good job on this one. Very impressed. Kind of a simple plane to do, and they did it nicely. Just really hard to find. A limited quantity, of course. This box has some really rare stuff in it. Very excited All three models in here are super good. Paid $165 for everything in here. However, it was a good deal, so we will take it at all costs. First box from Fedex in a long time. I don't really use Fedex that much. However, this came from an Instagram user. I'll put his username on screen. He does have some other rare stuff as well. So if you want to contact him, I'm sure he's selling some of the rest of it. More of an aviation photographer now. So yeah, lots of cool stuff in here. We got some towels here. And there it is. Here's the start three, beginning with. Would have rather have had the Fence A320, not gonna complain. We have the Gemini Jets Spirit Airbus A319 by Gemini Jets. This was a 2015 release. Wow, this is rare. Very nice white box here. The model, one of Gemini's best molds, is super good. It's just like the American mold, so I'm super excited to review that in a moment. This is another pack of ground service equipment. This one appears to be in very good condition, actually. Doesn't seem to have any problems. This was a 2014 rendition of ground service equipment, so very nice. One I'm really excited about, this one for Gemini doesn't come up on eBay too often. We have the Delta Airbus A319. What a beautiful model this is. Sorry, that box is just not gonna do it. Delta A319 by Gemini Jets. The 2014 rendition, this was the latest one they've done. Aero Classics obviously did theirs. Wow, it looks so good. I wanted to get this one. I know I have the Aero Classics one, but the issue is, what am I trying to say here? The issue with that is the landing gear already fell off, and I got it for a fair deal, and the Gemini one's just better in my opinion, so I was glad to get it. That's the second release and the latest. And then back in the back, oh, I've been excited about this. I know you guys probably won't care for it too much. Super rare little model. We have the Fedex ATR-72 by Gemini Jets, a 2013 release. $24. You probably got these at the hobby shop up there in Chicago, probably, if I had to guess. I really need a 42 as well, but I finally at least got one. I'm gonna start building the FedEx ramp at Tulsa, and I want to get MD-10 and make a more realistic cargo section at my Tulsa airport. And it's nice to finally knock out such a rare model. This thing is literally impossible to find. There it is, super small model. I'm very excited. First ATR-72. And just to make sure he didn't throw me in any bonus aircraft or anything, he did not. Okay, got a lot of fun stuff to review here. I'm going to unpack the ground service equipment first, just to get that out. So fast forward time. Cargo loader. Dang it, his hair stairs broke too. That's all right. All right, so here's all the GSE. The air stairs have the same problem that my new ones do, but at least that one is fixable. So nice to get more ground service equipment. It's just something to chip away at. I think on the overall spectrum, I paid, like, if you want to put it this way, $50 for all the models and then $15 for ground service equipment. So in my opinion, it was a super good deal. But now we have the exciting part, which is 3 new aircraft. I'm gonna start with the Fedex. That's a fun one. All 3 of them are fun. I'm gonna do the Spirit last, I think. Start with the Fedex ATR. Paid $24 for it. I ended up paying $50. It's super rare. Got in my opinion, a really good deal on it. Here's the pamphlet if you wish to read. Looks really good. Once again, 2013 release. Got the Fedex inside. I like the white box. Pretty dusty, but really glad that I almost missed this one in the picture, so I would have been without it if I wouldn't have made a deal. Into the plastic we go. And there she is, in great condition as well for 2013. Wow, ATRs are tiny, if you guys have seen in the past. It's gonna work very well at Tulsa, and I may fly into some of the other airports. I can't confirm that. However, we'll make it work regardless. I'm super excited to be unboxing the Fedex. So yeah, this is my second Fedex. I obviously have the 757. Starting here, we have the cockpit windows, and we have the Fedex Express titles here. Or this is feeder, my bad, I forgot it was Fedex feeder for the smaller guys. The nose wheel is there, just very small, more obvious to see on this than what it was on the silver. Got the propellers, very nice, they do spin. It's got the forward blade, obviously, design. Then you have the wings, not bad detail for $24 back then. You got your boarding door back here, and the registration's November 812 Foxtrot X-Ray. So very nice. This is gonna work really well at Tulsa. They're always sitting there. Usually it's 142 and 172. So if I can get a set 42, I'm gonna be super happy. I'm gonna be really trying to get one just to pair it up. But yeah, it's awesome. Finally I have a FedEx ATR, and it's gonna look really good at Tulsa. Finally something to knock out. So when I redo Tulsa, I will be adding the FedEx ramp section as well. So what a model it is, and I'm very happy to add it to my collection. Scooting along, now we have the, yeah, we'll do the Delta A319 first. Really excited to get both these A319s and the Air Canada as well. Have the front here, this is a 2014 release as I stated. I kind of forgot they released the CFM variant. It looks really good in there. Doesn't look like it has any plastic, but that's perfectly okay. I believe you got 2 of these, so if any of you are looking for one, go try to work out a deal with him. Put his Instagram on the screen if I didn't already. There's the back right there, or sorry, the side, then we have the back 2014 release. You know, these fly in Dallas, and hopefully we'll be back to Orange County and Reno, Albuquerque, so hopefully we'll have a good set to bring this back to. And if I need a second one, I do have that ability now. However, this will be the default. A couple cuts in plastic, but that's perfectly okay. I'm gonna try to unbox this. I'm trying. There we go. And here is the baby bus. Wow, that looks pretty decent. Reminds me a lot of the Delta MD-90 that I had from 2013, kind of that same underbelly and stuff. So plastic's definitely struggling to an extent, but that's more than okay. Not really too worried about that. I can get the plastic back in the box. Need to do box organization over there in the room in Albuquerque. I have not got these boxes lined up very well yet. Okay, so here's the Delta Airbus A319. By Gemini Jets. I did get the Aero Classics one for my birthday last year, however, the Gemini one's just better. Yeah, the cockpit windows, nicely designed landing gear here for 2016, looks pretty good. I have the Delta titles, which are super nice and clean. Nice fuselage here, pretty decent detail. The mold's just really good. Obviously, those engines are on point to size. You have the escape wing, and then you have defense tips right here. Nice detail on the wing as well. November 349 November Bravo is the registration for this little guy. With speed brakes, slats, and what's it called? I'm trying to think. Speed brake flaps and slats. And then going around to the other side, you got the luggage loaders on that side as well. Along with the other side of the tail. The underbelly is pretty simplistic, just a darker bluish and unique blue Gemini Jets logo. I don't know why they did that, but it was still kind of cool. A couple places you can tell there. I don't know if that's just rubbing over time or what happened, but as you can tell, mainly on that side. Some blue did get onto the wings, but that's all right. I do prefer this one-piece design on these Airbuses because obviously all the new ones do break. And it looks fine in my opinion. It doesn't look too bad. Beautiful model, very glad to have it. It's gonna do dividends in the collection, and I'm really glad to have a more accurate and detailed A319 to add to my collection. And now we have the grand finale. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be mad that I do have this now. Not many have it. I think Aviation does, and can't think of any others. I know Gemini just 13 has the fence tip 320, but this is the Spirit Airbus A319 fence tip Gemini Jets. I do have the Velocity Models one. It does have a dent in the nose, and it's not the most detailed. I did pass on this after that one came out. However, I'm glad that I finally got back around to snagging it up. I want to get 320, like I said, to have some more variety, but 319. It will be nice to have a sixth Spirit now. Spirit collection is getting pretty decent for standards of model collecting. Have the white box on the front, looks really good. There's the aircraft as well. You have the side here on the back. You got the plane climbing, of course, as real as it gets back then. 2015, the final, in my opinion, great year of Gemini Jets collecting. Not much else here. I don't see any hobby shop logos or anything, so I'm assuming this was probably bought for around the $35 price range. Let's land in the box. Right side was easier to open, so I went for that side. Looks very, very good. Let's unbox here. If I can get the plastic tray. trying. I think he stopped collecting around that 2015 range, 2016. He kind of went to more of a, you know, what's it called? Actual photographer. However, wow, that thing looks very, very good. Very glad I was able to get it, along with my 2 other 319s. That one's definitely a lot better than the Velocity one. Okay, let's take a look here at the Spirit A319 by Gemini Jets. The banana bus, our favorite. Right here, you got the cockpit windows, you got the L1 door. Now this yellow, I think's a little dark. Let me put it in the light real quick. Okay, it actually pops over here. You know what, I'll just bring you over. Sorry, I had to record this early, guys. We're going to dinner with my family tonight, and I didn't want to be recording this in the dark. But we do have sun, and as you can tell, that looks like the real color. So it just looks different in different lighting conditions. It looks a little darker to me over here. But that's fine. I'm not gonna get too hyped up about that. But yeah, you have darker yellow. You got the cockpit windows, L1 door, very nice antenna. Again, the landing gear looks super good. I'm actually gonna do a comparison real quick here at the end between the new and old CFM mold, or the final rendition. Or those may be IAEs. Those are IAEs, my bad. But we'll have the same discussion about it. Okay, so then scrolling through here, you have the Spirit titles, which look really good. Once again, when the final A319 is made with the one-piece wing design, which is much better. Really good detail here on the Spirit titles with the, kind of scratches across the lettering. I think they've since painted over that, but it doesn't really beg to differ for me as long as delivery is somewhat close. Kind of the same for that UPS still. Barefare engines here, fence tips, really good detail here. Once again, maybe a little more detailed than the Delta, but not bad at all. Lots of A319s. And then you have the back here, this is November 534, November Kilo. I got the tail here. I love the Spirit livery. I think it looks really cool. On the other side, you got your loaders and tail once again. And then on the underbelly, Gemini Jets bluish, or the blue-yellow logo. And then I don't know why there's a dent on, or yeah, it looks like a black paint chip or something in the bottom, but it's fine. Doesn't really beg to differ with me. Very, very, very nice model. Now I'm gonna go get a couple models here and we're gonna compare some 319s. I'm gonna show you guys. All right guys, so as you can tell, I have an assortment of Airbus E319s here. 3 of them I've just added to my collection. I'm gonna show you guys what a correct A319 is supposed to look like. We have a CFM 320 by Aero Classics. I just want to put this on here because it looks pretty nice. However, it's not the what we're trying to show off. Very good job, Aero Classics. That's the correct mold. Again, we have a CFM 320. This is the 2014 rendition of the mold. Very nice and done. Accurate, just no antennas or anything. It's fine. We have an IAE A319 and a CFM 2015. So here's my thing. Let's look at this. So obviously this is the CFM mold, and here's how it changed. I'll bring the IAE back in a moment, but I feel like we can compare it here. You got, this is the 2014, and then 1 year later, they go to this, it's just another one piece. The only difference is, same thing for the IAE as well, just 2 antennas, and it looks like that's pretty much it, maybe a little shorter here on the nose wheel. Engines look a little different maybe. It's just not seeing too much different here between these 319s. Landing gear are a little more straight, I guess, but not much difference. Just the 2 antennas, still a one piece. Not much here to beg to differ. Then you have the 319 as well back there. Now here's where it all got kind of bad. We have 2 A319s here. We have the newer one. This is the mold that they went to in about the 2016 range. So I'm gonna bring back this Delta and we're gonna kind of compare here how bad it is. So we went from this, we had this for a year, maybe 2, and then we go to this. Now there's a handful of issues with this. Beginning with, they went back to the wing piece like this. This is not a very good design in my opinion. As you can tell, it's not very present here, but there is a little gap between the wing right there. Most of the time that comes broken. So that's the first major flaw. Second off, we have very disproportional neo-size engines. Here's what the CFM is correctly. This is the correct size for a CFM, and here is the new one. As you can tell, that's at least a third bigger, and it's disproportional. It's incorrect as well, in my opinion. And you know, if you really want to nitpick, there's a couple things you could do. First off, I like how the tail's like that. As you can tell now, they have that little like place where it just cuts off, and it honestly doesn't look too great. The antennas obviously are in the same position, and they are better, or they are correct. And yeah, obviously you have your rolling landing gear as well. The landing gear also, I know it's not a huge presence on this model, but most of the time if you get it broken or if it was a bad batch like the A321 LUS, the landing gear would be sticking like, you know, like that off the ground. Another thing is they do come loose. I've seen that on a lot of rolling landing gear for Gemini jets as well, so you kind of have to be careful with them. However, the front nose landing gear, besides it being very swivelly and loose, the detail on it's actually better. But that's about the best I can say for that. Now the IAE mold for the 319. Overall, a very solid improvement. This is what I want to see more of from Gemini jets. You take what's a really good mold and just touch it up a little. We got the Wi-Fi box now, nice antennas, the engines. They are a little longer, but I think that's the actual aircraft, so that's fine. The rolling landing gear work really well. And you know, just touching it up and making it nice and neat is how the best way to go about it. Also, the wings are a little more detailed, as you can tell. Just a couple more, I guess you could say, like present marks, like those yellow ones are not over here, and they just look a little better in general, just a little touch up. But we still have this one piece issue with the wings. Luckily mine didn't come broken, but I know it's a possibility. See, with the one piece, it's not as bad, but you do have this disgusting under. But I mean, it looks better than having a potential glue situation here. So yeah, that was my little rant about, or little discussion here about the A319 variants over the years, but I will leave those to the shelf, and those will head back to their locations. However, that has been the unboxing for these new models I've received. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you guys never miss out on any content to come. Very nice to get all these models, and they all look really, really good. You got the Fedex ATR once again, 72 edition, the Air Canada A319 by Aero Classics, the Delta A319 by Gemini Jets, and the Spirit Airbus A319 by Gemini Jets. So very nice, and they all look really good. I'm glad to get some more 319s, and the Delta one just looks better. The Spirit's just to add to throw us in some more variety, or you know, just kind of help out Dallas. And you know, it's a lot better than the Velocity Models one, and obviously this one guys for Dallas, or sorry, Tulsa. So these all kind of all of them kind of have a purpose, but at the same time, you know, and this will also help out for Phoenix. But yeah, Spirits, if I can find the fence one, I'll do it, or the rainbow sharklets, I'll do that. But for the most part, this is what we had for this unboxing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, once again, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Leave a comment on what you think about these models and which ones of them would you want, or and if you have any of them, what your thoughts are. And also, leave a comment about the A319 discussion. I'm glad to get a lot more of these renditions and to show you guys the what the good and the bad and the correct and the wrong is between some of these certain aircraft that do have issues from Gemini jets. But besides that, that's all I got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time as Redriveraviation is signing off.